The city of Madison is planning changes to a creek on the city's west side to prevent any future flooding.
But people who live nearby are concerned. That means a lot of trees will be cut down. We're talking about Sauk Creek. It goes from Old Sauk Road and North High Point Road south to Tree Lane. The city needs to make changes to the creek's Greenway that runs behind houses and by several parks. Tonight, people interested in the project showed up at a meeting at Vel Phillips Memorial High School in Madison.
Grace Olch was at that meeting and has you covered on what city engineers are calling the start of a long conversation. Grace.
Amber, Brandon, people who live along Sauk Creek or those who just enjoy the city's green space were nervous when they heard those trees could potentially be removed from the Greenway. But city engineer Jojo O'Brien says the city doesn't want to make any decisions without getting input from people who live nearby.
Ideally, we're going to be able to take people's values and goals and balance the water and the people and the land components of this corridor and figure out something that everyone can feel good about.
Stormwater engineer with the City of Madison, Jojo O'Brien, says conversations surrounding the Sauk Creek corridor have been happening since 2018.
And that's because the channel within the Sauk Creek Greenway was eroding, and we wanted to be able to stabilize it.
Neighbors say they're concerned part of the stabilization process will include tree removal.
There's a lot of value to having the Greenway in this region. It has almost 6,000 trees, so it's a huge source of carbon sequestration, reducing the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, greenhouse gases.
Michael Notaro lives right near the Sauk Creek Greenway and says he and his family spend a lot of time out there. So personally, he wants the green space protected. But as the director of the Center of Climatic Research at UW-Madison, he understands how vital green spaces like this are. Notaro says Madison currently has about 21% tree coverage, while the Madison Forestry Task Force recommends close to 40%.
We're substantially less trees than really what's recommended for our area, and we certainly don't want to lose another 6,000 trees.
O'Brien says she and the city are taking neighbors' concerns seriously and plan to continuously check in with them and their priorities as the nearly year-long preparation process continues.
We're trying to get everyone on the same page and open up doors of communication so that we can have a productive process moving forward as we start tackling.
Neighbors say two things they don't want to see happen are the removal of trees and the building of a new bike path. O'Brien says because it's still so early on in the process, the city can't say for sure how many trees will be removed or if a bike path will overlap with the Greenway.